Namaste and very good morning to all my fellow citizens of this country. Before I go into the topic, to know who am I, please watch the video till end. However, I am proud to be a fellow citizen of this country, and today's topic is why should not we choose, select and elect His Excellency Ratan Tata be the President of India. So, this is the topic today. So, before we go into the topic, let me brief you a little bit about Ratan Tata and as well as Ratan Tata group of companies. Ratan Tata was born in 1937, an 84-year-old, very socialistic, soft-natured, polite personality who built an empire in the last few decades. Jamshedji Nagarjuna Tata started his business operations in Jamshedpur with the main object of establishing an iron and steel company. You know what is the object of establishing an iron and steel company in those days? Because iron and steel is one of the most important ingredients in mission building, railways, roadways, dams, so on and so forth. That is the reason why he has started that company. And now the company has gone, or the group has gone to an extent of around 100 countries across the world, providing 9,35,000 employees, 9.6 lakh crores of turnover, 29 listed companies into various segments like TCS, iron and steel, cement, consumer electronics and consumer products, cement, steel, automobiles, tea, titan watches, chemicals, and even some companies carries names like Voltas. Hospitality industry. You know why they have started hospitality industry? The reason being, an Indian was not allowed into an Indian hotel in Bombay. So to prove to the world that Indians are capable, they started the hospitality industry and started building hotels across the world under the name and style of Taj. Even in Hyderabad also we have 3-4 hotels belonging to Taj Group. Excellent hospitality and all. They are earning a huge amount of foreign exchange to Indian exchequer. Now to tell you about His Excellency the Ratan Tata, why he should not be selected and elected as President of India. The list is endless, but I would like to tell you in brief. Basically, Ratan Tata, having a net worth of around 6,000 crore rupees, and he is the only Indian person who offered to give away the entire 6,000 crores of his money in the form of shares, money, cash, gold, jewelry, vehicles, houses, sites, or whatnot, exclusively and wholly to save the country from the corona pandemic. To the best of my knowledge and belief, my dear fellow citizens, no Indian has made such a categorical statement during that time. He is the only person who made it, to the best of my knowledge and belief, subjected to correction, of course. To the best of my knowledge and belief, and I strongly believe, my dear fellow citizens, approximately 135 crore people living in this 82 crore acres of land, surrounded by approximately 7,500 kilometers of coastline. The members of both the houses of the parliament, as well as the elected members of state assemblies, to think and rethink why Mr. His Excellency the Ratan Tata should not be the President of India. I strongly suggest and request all the people to think and rethink about this. There are so many reasons for that, but however, let me tell you some few reasons. The first and the foremost reason, point number one, is that, to the best of my knowledge, once again, he is the most nationalistic and patriotic person of this world, of India. As I already told you that he is the person who has offered his 6,000 crores worth of property to eradicate coronavirus from India. So that itself shows his patriotism and nationality towards India. This is point number one. The second point is non-political personality. Normally, morally or legally, as the case may be, the President of India should be a non-political personality. He does not belong to any party. He must be impartial in every aspect, exclusively and wholly for the benefit of this country at large, keeping in view specifically the political parties. The person must be exclusively and wholly think about safety, security, sovereignty, integrity, and development of this country. To the best of my knowledge, Ratan Tata has such capability. He is an uncompromised personality, non-political personality. And another characteristic, the third one, is that he is a non-controversial personality of every description by whatever name you call it. Nobody denies his candidature and nobody say no, he should not. Every political party, whether it is a BJP, Congress, or Mamata Banerjee, Jagan Mohan Reddy, or KCR, or even Sharad Pawar, or anybody else like Naveen Patnaik or Biju Patnaik or Kejriwal, you name anybody else, he is a non-controversial personality. Hence, I wish him to be the President of India. His Excellency Ratan Tata is a highly educated personality. He is from Harvard and from such other reputed institutions. Of course, there are so many awards given to him. So, he is a highly educated personality. He is not just an educated personality and also a innovative and technology oriented personality. He is also an excellent person with social objective and social motive. That is the reason why the Tata Group has come out with some excellent world-class institutions like Indian Institute of Sciences, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, and Tata Institute of Social Sciences more than 60-70 years back. Even today, one of the institutions in Hyderabad who treats the cancer disease, they are associated with Tata Institute of Fundamental Sciences and Tata Institute of Social Sciences. So they are interested even in education, social welfare, and health and education. They make it as a priority services, by the Tata Group. And specifically, Mr. Ratan Tata concentrates on these two things. So this is also one of the reasons why should not we choose him as the President of India. Now the next point is that he has built a global enterprise over the years. Earlier, Air India is with Tatas. Later on, it was nationalized. Now it has gone again into the hands of Tatas. Air India has introduced the Boeing 747 series during the tenure of JRD Tata when he was there as a chairman. Mrs. Indira Gandhi exclusively selected him as the chairman and he brought Boeing series to the Air India with Maharaja symbol and stating that, we will treat you like Maharaja. It's a very good notation and all those things. So that is the reason why such kind of person should be there. Mr. Ratan Tata is well aware of business strategies with a specific reference to taxation structures, whether it is income tax or customs or GST or Foreign Exchange Management Act and Money Laundering Act or so on and so forth. He's thorough in these kinds of acts and all those things. So the common man, the middleman, the small businessman, and even the corporates will get benefit out of his presidency if he becomes a president of India because of the innovative suggestions he is going to make in the years to come. Our Honorable Prime Minister repeatedly says that we should achieve $5 trillion economy. It is very easy possible. If His Excellency Ratan Tata is going to be the President of India, with his advice and suggestions and modifications and rectifications, if necessary, let us change even the constitution also. we can easily achieve 7 to 8 trillion dollar economy by 2027. The other important point is that Ratan Tata is a global personality. He has traveled across the globe. I think he is there in the executive board of Ford Foundation also, subjected to correction. I think he may be even in Clinton Foundation also, and he was there as a member, or a secretary, or an executive board in several not-for-profit making organizations. So he has traveled across the world and has good contacts with several industrialists across the globe. So that is going to benefit India a lot. So that is the reason why we should have a person like Ratan Tata as the president of India. He could bring the countries together to India. He can make India a very, very, very competitive marketplace, and he can make and prove to the world that India is second to none in the years to come. If Ratan Tata is going to be chosen, selected, and elected by our honorable members of both the houses and the elected MLAs. This is my perspective, not necessarily the perspective of everybody else. Now, all the political parties are seriously thinking about their candidate. I am coming out with this proposal. However, it is up to the parties to accept it or not to accept it, is in their hands. If I go on telling like this, there will be several reasons. But let me tell you one more thing. Mr. Ratan Tata is proved beyond doubt he is a non-corrupt personality. I am sorry to use this word, but it is a fact. The citizens of this country must know this. To the best of my knowledge and belief, my dear fellow citizens, he never violated any of the provisions of the 3,250 laws that are existing in India as on today. He never violated any laws of this land. Hence, he is the right person to Rashtrapati Bhavan. Now, this is what I feel. I fold my hands, sincerely request all the political parties to come together, anonymously elect, select, and place Mr. Ratan Tata in the Rashtrapati Bhavan for the next 5 years. However, it is up to the political parties to decide it. The BJP is likely to announce their candidate at around 9 p.m. today. Let us wait and see. And even the other parties are also going to announce it. And as you and me know pretty well, that BJP has only 48% of the stake, and all the opposition parties put together has 52% of the stake, and 51% is the required voting. Let us hope the best. Anyhow, before I conclude, I would like to tell to my fellow citizens, who am I? I am proud to be an Indian, based in Hyderabad, Telangana state, chartered accountant, SAP business intelligence consultant, certified fraud investigation and forensic accountant, traveled extensively in India and outside India, had good interactions with people like Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi. Even on 1st January 1978, my first meeting with Mrs. Indira Gandhi, when she was not there in power. And in 2013, I happened to see Mr. L.K. Advani ji at his residence to find out a solution to the state of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana bifurcation. I gave it to him in writing, what to do and what not to do, and the specific points and other things. And of course, the state was divided. Both the states are very comfortable now. But the only unfortunate thing is what was promised was not given to the state of Andhra Pradesh, that is special status. I take this opportunity and request, fold my hands and request my fellow citizens, please, please, at least now, we always used to say that, be late than never. At least now it is not too late. Please give 10 years of tax concession or special status to the state of Andhra Pradesh, and it is going to benefit the entire whole of India at large. After 10 years, the state of Andhra Pradesh can alone contribute not less than 2 lakh crores of revenues to the central government, which can be distributed among several states. I request the people to think about this once again. Happened is happened in the past. Forget about this. So, this is what I am in brief. Now, I request all my fellow citizens to translate this into your respective languages with a specific reference to Hindi, Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada, and not forgetting some of the foreign important languages, because Ratan Tata himself is a global personality. Let the people across the world know what is what and who is who. I request you to translate this into Chinese, Arabic, Russian, Korean, Italian, Spanish, French, German, so on and so forth. However, it is only a request from my side. The choice is yours. Jai Hind.